I'm only getting 3 FPS.
I got 60. I can lend you some if you want.
You cannot. Bet you can't. I got 7 or 8. As soon as we get out of this airport, we'll be better off. But it's going to be a little rough getting started. Sorry about that. I tried other airports, but it didn't help. This region of Italy is bombastic.
I'm trying to connect to server 1 because I've had to disconnect and reconnect to stop all the gliders and stuff. But I can't get bloody server 1 to come show on the window. Is there any tricks to...
It's not there, your flight gear's not detecting it.
Well, it defaults to that when it starts up, but when I have to disconnect and reconnect, I'm only getting all the 20s, you know, MP server 20 and 20...
That's weird. Oswald's flying it like he stole it. You little devil, you. Hopefully these taxiways goes where I think it's going to go. I never tried starting it here. Well, we'll just cut across the grass. Put taxiways where I want to go. I'll just use the frickin' grass. I know nobody else does that, but man.
What runway?
I'll tell you when I get there. It's over where N66, November 66 is.
User joined your channel.
User. I've got a really sore throat tonight, so I won't be speaking much.
What? You got what?
A really sore throat.
Oh, that's not good. It's not COVID, is it?
No.
It was all that cheering they were doing when Trump got elected. We got your Nazi armbands yet? Voodoo.
Oh yeah, I got them in the mail the other day. BC-21s, BC-9Ms, the ubiquitous and ever-present F-15. Ignore. Got a commander. I don't know if that's going to keep up in the climb, but I don't know. We'll adjust as we need. We'll adjust as needed. Sonny's got an EC-135. Whoa, whoa, that commander is fast.
Well, I've got no brakes now, so
Where'd your brakes go, mate?
they started playing up on the rudder pedals. So it works on one side only, and I can't remember which side.
That's not practical.
You got reversed, Russ.
Where's it coming from, Sonny?
How do you get reverse thrust on the turboprop?
Change the pitch on the prop.
I don't think I can broadcast this tonight. The frame rate's far too low.
As soon as we get out of here, it'll be better. Speaking of getting out of here, who's not ready for a brief? Right. Weather is core high pressure. Time setting is noon. Target speed's going to be 140 knots until I say otherwise. So we'll stay there until we find out when we got time. Initially, we're going to follow runway vector, and then we're going to turn to our first destination, which is Lima India Papa Alpha. LIPA. We're going to be going to 11,000 feet. Climb rate will be 900 feet per minute. As soon as we can get off the ground and get cooking here. And I know frame rates are kind of low, but they seem like they clean up a lot when we turn right and start heading for our first destination. So, which is not very far away.
User joined your channel.
Hi, user. Can't keep up or something bad happens, sing out.
Roger, flight.
Try to accommodate as many people as we can. Who's not ready to rock and roll, kids?
What was the altitude again?
Initially, we're going to 11,000 feet, 900 feet per minute. Watch me for the roll.
Nice run, that Warty.
Yeah.
This does not like the 3 FPS. What the F is going on with
No,
that?
it just doesn't either.
Well, I'm getting 60.
That's because you're not seeing anything.
Was the arrestor wire at the beginning of that runway?
There was.
Yeah.
Well,
Climbing at 900 feet per minute. GPS FMS 282 degrees. No, we're climbing to 11,000. We will proceed then to 12.
Are you in the red Cessna, Voodoo?
No, it should be in the Little Devils one, the FGUK one. I'm trailing smoke, so.
I'm in the red one, on the wrong way, I guess. So don't follow me.
I am.
Just realize.
Well, I'm hoping this goes better than last week.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
I had an hour in the afternoon practicing at that runway, no bother. Flying with Orby and somebody else, no bother. Crashed 6 times on the evening. Couldn't get off the runway.
Looking for 140 knots, Orby. Presently I am at 140 knots, climbing through 2,400 on my way to 11,900 feet per minute. We're about 6 minutes out of our first destination, which is Lima, India, Papa Alpha. Trailing smoke, so see me if you can find me and catch up. Get out of here and get some better frame rates.
I see you, Voodoo.
Hi, good.
Shaking that ass.
Bat, 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 bat.
I don't
Oh, fuck,
see
the
him.
glider's turned up.
What?
And the fuck is that? And
There's a what?
glider.
Where?
There's 2 things I don't have. One is a Starship, and one is Rayonics. Of course, he's 7 miles away, so. No, I am seeing another glider. Ignore. Done.
Starship then, isn't it?
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Then we had some 8 sinking missiles to shoot them down.
Yeah, but the core of FGUK is non-military.
Why turn up in an F-16 to a general aviation flight night?
Perhaps it's just in the area.
Yeah, you never know what people are going to do.
All the airports in the world, he turns up to ours every Saturday night, every other Saturday night.
We'll take it up with him then.
Rayonics, yeah. I think he means, well, he just marches to his own drummer.
Well, if memory serves, he used to fly with us.
Oh, he does on occasion.
No, years ago.
Oh, possibly.
You
Nothing
didn't
to do
talk
with
nasty
F-16.
to him and put him on.
It's an open source multiplayer universe, so what are you going to do?
Talk about him.
You just had a stutter then, Voodoo. There's a big puff of smoke.
Yeah. I am slowly creeping up frame rate rise, but I'm still at 12.
Do you ever try the standard version of the flight gear?
The release, the current release, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
And not for a long time. I usually run the nightly builds. I found this one has been running pretty good, so I just stayed with it. I'm scared. I'm running 140 knots, climbing through 5,600 feet. On the way to 11,000. Lima India Papa Alpha, our first destination, is going to be about 2 minutes out right now. Ooh, the hills.
Vietnam Air Force Base.
Is that what it is?
Yes, where Math flies out from.
Oh! It's supposed to be one of them he improved because it's like head and shoulders above everything else.
I believe it is one of his projects, yeah.
I think he lives near there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just down the road or goes to the university near her.
Or did. I think he said last time he was
Oh yeah, he's fucking grown up now, isn't he?
He said he gave up on that. Now he works.
So what country is this then?
We're still in Italy, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Bella Italia.
Oh, with these open source bloody maps with all in the local language, you can't tell where the hell you are.
It's very interesting in Arab countries and so forth.
Yeah, it's pretty into a button you can press to translate all the names to, you know, your language.
Yeah, 15 FPS looking forward, 4 looking back. I don't know what it is. Something.
Whoa, steady. Off to the left is looking really fucking weird. Mr. Rendell, that's what's causing it.
I got 7 to 17.
Well, I'm getting 60.
I'll screenshot it. Something that's what's causing it.
There's the Toyn.
Can only see the city off to the left. It's all fucked up. Oh fucking hell, my rendering's gone screwed in. I'm inside it.
I didn't see it. I looked for a minute, but right now I got it. Okay, next destination, Lima India Papa Bravo. LIPB, 21 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm climbing through 7,900 feet on my way to 11,000. Let's just go right to 12,000 feet, kids.
And my flight gear's just died. Oh, that's the end of that.
Roger flight. Climbing to 12,000
Have a nice
feet.
tea over here.
That's weird.
I mean, I haven't got the orthos loaded, but bloody hell, this looks good.
Yeah, it does.
I am not. Okay, this is not working.
Restart.
I would say I would have the standard version as a backup.
Where's the next ice? Where's the nearest ICAO code? Come on.
Stand by. We just passed over Lima India Papa Alpha. Next destination is, next airport after that on our route is Lima India Papa Bravo. Still managing 140 knots. 9,004 on my way to 12,000 feet. We got to be at 12 to get over this big ridge of mountains. Whoa, this looks nice here. Low frame rates, but she looked good, eh?
Banging.
Can be delighted by every single picture.
looks nice below us. It looks like I need to take a dip in there now. Gold, gold, gold.
Oh, yeah. Lovely. Look at down, just down to the right. It's beautiful.
You got all that yellow, golden stuff?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But the fields down to the right. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Well rendered. Almost real.
Oh, I've got clouds on the mountains ahead.
Damn it.
Oh, pointy mountains. Lovely.
Pointy. Yeah, there's some jagged stuff. Ooh, I love this. Is that a river meandering past there? That looks great.
Yeah, it's one thing you don't get with the standard version. The turning rivers on and off there isn't an option to do that, which is quite good because you get rid of all them silly waving, blue lines. So all you see is the photo scenery rivers.
At this point, the standard release is like a year behind where the nightly builds is.
Yeah, but the scenery is different, isn't it? The scenery is independent. It should be.
Should be. I don't know if the version you're flying supports the.
Oh yeah.
It's the same. It looks a bit different.
Looks bloody good.
Yeah, it's just when you go to the rendering options, you don't get the same menu options to play with.
Level at 12,000 feet, approaching 140 knots. LSZS 296.
Voodoo, if you're at 12 and I'm at 12, we're not going to make it.
I think so.
Are we turning left?
Not for quite a long time.
Recommend 14.
I made it on the test flight, so let's see. Let's get a little closer.
Yeah, Roger. Okay.
Back, I see 1, 2, 3 aircraft. I see a commander. 1817, that would be Mr. November 66. And another aircraft that I cannot identify. But I know it's one of you guys.
What's happened?
I don't know. Describe what you're experiencing.
Clouds,
Oh,
Climbing to 14,000.
despite weather refresh.
damn it.
Caution. Terrain. Caution.
Clouds and terrain is a bad mixture.
Whoa, somebody went past like a shot. Zoom. Ah.
Coming back down to 12,000 feet. They looked higher than they were.
Big scaredy cat, you. Ah. Gotta be Stuart over there flying it like a bandit. It's the thing I miss the most about Gary.
Scottish accent?
No, we got Stu for that.
Whiskey.
No. I can't drink anymore. Yeah, he's flying it like he stole it.
What's happened with Gary?
He's just fighting some personal problems and stuff, trying to get it. He's been doing more liveries, which is good. If it's good for him, it's good.
Be interesting if he had any way of doing tutorials on how he goes about doing it.
That would be cool, wouldn't it? I would say Gary's paints are probably in how prolific he was, and how the detail is just like unmatched in flight gear. Anyway, the guy is a genius in that regard. Oh, getting some good video. Finally, some frame rates that are decent.
Fucking hell, have you swung the camera around? Look backwards.
I am.
Jesus.
Kind of focused on and following November 66 at this particular time. It's the closest. Any guts, I'd go to his perspective and shoot. Ah, what the heck? What's the worst that can happen, eh?
Death.
There we go. Woohoo! Because we're all about cool video here at FGUK. Nobody watches the frickin' movies, but wow, I don't know. You don't watch this one, you lost it. This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. Let's jump
Everything is awesome.
over to look at. Let's see who else. Let's look at Stuart's perspective. Stuart, it's PC9M.
Boring.
In a Swiss lib. Ooh, that's pretty cool, Stu.
Let me guess, it's red and white.
Yaller and black.
Nightly builds are only advantageous if you want to play with advanced functions. They don't always work and they can cause you more problems.
Stick with what you know.
Cool. I'm looking over from my port side wing to that valley on the left side and down. It's just like, jeez Louise. It must be my imagination, or it might be my imagination, but is the orthographic stuff getting better? I mean, how could that be?
It depends on the resolution you capture. You
They're all
can high enough.
captured at the same settings. It's what the quality of the satellite pictures are being rendered. Some parts of the world are rubbish, and the tiles come in different sizes. Like, I think it was not last week, but the week before, they were all squashed rectangles instead of being full Windows size. But I don't change anything. I use the same settings every week. It's just whatever's available.
can it?
I switch views and kind of do some stuff and then just lock up for a while, which is always a pain in the ass.
Thank you for the thumbs up on Facebook. I can't pronounce your name, sorry. I'm not even going to attempt, so I'll make a mess of it.
Just call him Bill.
Mubaraka Al-Qasim.
Oh my.
Fast.
7 minutes out of Lima, India, Papa Bravo. We will be turning for a Swiss airport. Lima Sierra Zulu Sierra.
Samedan.
Say again?
Samedan. Samedan. How do you pronounce it in English?
Oh, I thought you knew how to pronounce it. That's why I was glomming onto you, bro. Dude knows
It
how
might
to
get
say it.
even worse for you lot if once you get into Switzerland, because that is notoriously poor on frame rates.
Well, then we're going to be in big ass trouble, brother.
You just locked up again.
Yes, I did. Normally I should stay in my cockpit, but the scenery is too good shooting from you guys' perspective, so it's gonna have to be. It's just gonna suck to be us for a while. Surprise!
Right, you're diving again.
Say again?
The flight gear just died again. No warning, just gone.
That's weird.
It's not happening. Hey,
Yeah, well, I had that last bloody week.
I do wonder if they're having trouble with more servers than just the terracing.
I think I'm going to quit it. It's not happening for me.
Don't blame you. Since I'm wasting
Right.
my time to greet you. Thanks for trying. We'll catch you later, mate.
Alex said to me tonight he's going to take next week's. So,
Oh, excellent. That's good.
yep. Right. I'm all.
Right. Go rest that throat.
See you next week.
You're on, Stu.
User disconnected from your channel.
I would hit accelerate to get in front of you guys again. Maybe I shouldn't do that because that's... what the hell? What's the worst that can go wrong, eh?
What speed does other people use? Because I always get behind everybody, even though I'm doing dead on 140 knots.
Well,
The ground speed of 170.
we've discussed that a billion times. It depends on how your weather is set up in a host of other situations. You know, if your weather is rendering itself slightly different, you won't be going the same ground speed, even though you've set your autopilot at 140 knots. You're not going 140 knots. So, I mean, it's one of the things about flight gear that's frustrating is that it's it's like the view distances. You see yourself off of my right wing, and I see you a quarter of a mile behind me. I can fix some of that with by setting lag settings and stuff, but the truth of the matter is that it's just not a perfect thing.
But it's just I always end up dragging behind, having to keep catching up. I'm just wondering if people fly a lot faster and then do aerobatics and stuff to slow down.
Sometimes you got to drop and click the flaps or adjust things. That's why I'm always flight leader, because you have to fly to me. That's not true.
Very convenient.
Ooh, this valley is awesome, guys.
So have you got autumn colours coming up?
I do.
Yeah, me too.
What governs that then?
Environmental settings.
Depends on if you have, there's check boxes for having it, you know, what season you're in and having it. It'll set the snow line from the METAR and that kind of stuff.
Looks awesome. Everything is awesome.
Yeah, stop digging, it sucks.
Yeah, beautiful canyon off to our right. Sorry, valley.
Ah, shit. Sorry about that, you guys. It's just, I tried to look. There's the turn. GPS FMS heading of 275.
Roger, flight 275 confirmed.
Stay at 12,000 feet. Now we're going to make a joggy here in about 10 minutes. We're going to make us a jog right, which would be more northish, to try to pick up the runway, because getting into Samedan, it's down in the valley, and we want to kind of be parallel to it. So I'll do some fancy jigging around here. Y'all have to just follow me.
Roger. Jeepers, look at the scenery.
Yeah, even without full orthos, when I flew this initially, I go, oh, I know where we're going now. We're going here this weekend. Runway heading of midpoint destination is 209.
Stupid question. How accurate is the cliff faces and mountain tops?
As far as altitude and stuff, or?
Yeah, looks. If you were flying it for real, does it look like this?
God knows. Anybody know?
Well, I think it's meant to be based on real-time survey information, you know, done from satellites.
Yeah, I get that, but if anybody's actually seen
you
it,
get them cliff faces where it doesn't look real in places.
I mean, let's face it, we're looking at pictures of the damn stuff, so.
Yeah, but I think the underlining mesh is from accurate sources. But there is parts of the world that are done to different levels, I would imagine.
right.
I think it was a lady in NASA what worked all the maths out how to do this for NASA. So they
Catherine
could actually bomb places anywhere in the world for the Air Force. She
Is
did it all on her
Catherine
own.
Goebel?
Sorry?
Catherine Goebel?
I don't know her name.
A black lady
She did all
did
the
the
geometry
Apollo
how
missions.
to, work it all out. There's a quite good film called Hidden Figures, and it's about
Yes,
the
Catherine
team
Goebel.
Sorry?
Hidden Figures.
Yeah, well,
Catherine
the Hidden
Goebel.
Figures one was about the ones that worked for NASA. For that
Yeah,
one
the
for
computers.
Apollo,
Black ladies.
they worked out to
She
get
did
back.
the trajectories in her head.
But there's somebody else, what I think it must have been later, what did the actual mapping of the Earth.
Ozzy's perspective.
Say again?
Shooting from Oswald's perspective.
Welcome.
Everything is awesome.
It's red Cessna T-50.
Oh, just look at all those peaks.
I'll have a peek.
Are we in Pandora?
Thinking.
Pandora's peaks. Don't Google it.
Here in a little bit, we're gonna take a right turn to heading bug 300. Maintain 12,000 feet.
Frozen lake to our left.
Turning right, heading bug 300, my mark, standby.
I must admit, it does look pretty cold.
Mark. Left.
Right, flight turn right, 300 degrees.
Maintain 12,000 feet, 140 knots, please.
Read back 300 degrees, 140 knots. 12000 feet.
Sorry, I missed that. What's the new heading?
New heading new heading is 300, heading bug. It's magic, Sonny says.
It's awesome.
New heading is follow the yellow smoke. That's my favorite heading.
No, I was trying to look up which particular woman was responsible for working out how to map all the surface of the land. But there's that many of them. It's hard work to try to read it while you try to fly at the same time.
Have you heard of a thing called autopilot?
I'm on autopilot, but when I looked at everything else, I turned.
Don't look when there's a turn coming up.
If I use autopilot, it tends to get me away from the flight leader for whatever reason.
Yeah,
It doesn't work
like,
in my choppers anyway.
Well, that's true. Depends on the aircraft. Sometimes I'll use some of it. I'll use something to control the speed or something to control the altitude, and then just fly it manually. But the best way to do it is just fly it.
Have you seen what's coming up?
Ahead of us?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This whole flight between the whole flight is like full of amazing things to see. Amazing things to see, especially when we get to Lugano, LSZA, and then we're going to do a little cruise around to kill some time.
You like that airport, do you, Udo?
I love that airport, actually. Mostly because it's a nice central point where there's no matter what direction you come at it, except from maybe the south, there's extraordinary things to see. And it's a very well-developed airport. It's nice. It's nice. Sucks Stewart not feeling good, and then his game kept crashing on him. But usually if I'm not feeling good, FlightNight really bucks me up.
Looks like Orb is going the wrong direction. He's on the flight plan.
Takes a shortcut to Lugano.
That's low and few. Oh no, he's found the mountainside.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
That screenshot.
Yes, it is sunny.
Yes, ma'am.
Ins Oberengadin.
looking at this road right below me that zigzags up the side of this hill. It's like ying, 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 ying. It doesn't go straight up, of course. It goes from left to right, left to right, left to right, so you can actually handle the grade. It's Flash! Flash! Never gets old. Well, it does. The mountains right here in this particular spot look like a dessert. It's like all white with little like chocolate drizzles at the top, and then like yellow, like maybe sponge cake or something underneath of it. I could just be me. Maybe I'm just hungry. Heading is heading bug 300, our true heading of 305 degrees. We're at 12,000 feet. We're about 7 minutes out. Gonna make a left turn here in a bit when we get a little bit closer, and then we'll begin to descend. I don't know if I can find that valley or not. We may have to play around, but we got a little bit of time to get in there. So the most important thing is not to become one with terra firma, eh? My job is to get us all there in one piece. Your job is don't run into shit. Oh, which is really hard. I'm looking back behind me at a couple of aircraft in the hills from the other side of the light is like good video. It's of course the whole point of these videos is not really to get people to watch. I've wanted to document it over the years as things change so we can follow flight here, which I don't think anybody else looks at except for me. So the videos are for me. Yeah.
I look at the videos, in particular if I wasn't able to take part.
Oh, it's like
Not the whole 2 hours.
watching the whole 2 hours would be crazy.
I'm watching
Crazy
back,
we are, but
so I
not too
don't
much.
fuck up.
Do you get anything for people watching your videos, Voodoo?
You mean for, what do you mean?
Well, if a lot of people watch the videos to the YouTube page,
No.
well,
Don't be silly.
They stick adverts in again a monster, don't they? That's how people make a lot of a living nowadays.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I was gonna make videos, I mean, I don't know that I would choose for money. I don't think that I would choose flight sim. I would do something. I don't know what I would do and not be flight sim because I just don't think enough people would be interested to make money doing that. Luckily, I don't need to make money from this. All right, turning left. GPS FMS 209, mark.
Roger, flight turn left to 09.
Actually, I think I'm turning left at 204. I overshot. But we'll fix it. We'll fix it in the mix.
Well, we're there. I got 203.
7 minutes out.
Okie dokie. Oh, it's a bit peaky here.
Peeky, peeky.
And so beautiful.
God, I'm looking back behind
Awesome.
me right now. That is one thing I like, the way that Flight Gear so faithfully renders the light and stuff like that. And we're going, now that we got our shadows and stuff back, geez, it never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah, when we were flying down the Grand Canyon.
Oh, yeah. Come Sonny. Try to correct this a little bit. Heading bug 190, my mark. Stand by. 190 heading bug. Mark, turn left just a little bit. Line this thing up with the runway. About 5 minutes out, I'm beginning my descent. Minus 900 feet per minute on my mark. Minus 900 feet per minute. Stand by. Mark descending at 900 feet per minute. Heading bug is 190, 140 knots. Please maintain 140 knots.
Yeah, off to our starboard is Davos, where all the rich people go to play.
A flight, I got a problem. There's nothing off to my right. Oh, it's just popped in.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Even gooder.
Yeah, you wouldn't be wanting to do this descent if it was proper weather and foggy.
No. I shudder to be a pilot in this environment in real weather, bad, significant weather and significant terrain. No, I'm good. I'm good. So they make ILS systems for that though, and I just don't know how to make them go. Increasing descent rate to minus 1,200 feet per minute. Mark. Slowing speed to 120 knots. Turning right to 209 GPS FMS. Mark. Look at us! I brought us right here. Woohoo!
Dead on line. Look at that.
Got lucky. No, massive skill, massive skill. Flight Gear United Kingdom flight night planning at its best, gentlemen, ladies. Woohoo! Here's Sonny. Sonny's EC-135. We don't care what Sonny brings as long as it's, because she's always going to bring a chopper. As long as she comes with us, I don't care what she brings. She's the only one that can get away with that, you guys. So she's special.
Wow. It's support, isn't it?
It's.
In case we have an accident.
Well, that and we just like having her. She's good luck. She's smart. She knows lots of stuff. Plus, she landed on that tower when we were at, God, I remember the name of the place in Amsterdam there. Flight control shows up in front of us and starts telling us what to do, and everybody ignored him and pissed him off, so she lands on the tower.
Runway inside.
Never forget that.
I see you, baby. 211s.
Just keep telling us what to do and watch this. He's probably flying the bird at it at that time. Or just showing up. Right, you should see Samedan Airport ahead of us. We get down on the runway, we're going to turn left. We'll park up on the taxiway there and have a little breaky poo. We'll go out the same way we're coming in.
Is the main runway on the left or right?
No, that's the left side one. From this position is the taxiway.
Roger.
There is a grass runway too, but I think it's not in flight gear.
Okay, my friends, I'm taking manual control of this little thing. I'll see you on the ground.
Okie dokie, flight.
Okie dokie. Artichoke.
Don't forget to get the gears down.
That was
Put the gear down now, it'll just kill the airspeed.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's not like I ever forgot to put the gear down and landed before.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you shush now.
Oh God, yeah, it has got a grass strip.
It does. Oh my goodness.
Get stuffed.
As Stuart always says, boing. Ah, heck, let's park to the right here up by the tower and stuff.
Beautiful over there.
Somebody took the time to fix it up in flag gear. Let's park over there.
Just about to touch down.
Touchdown!
Contact with terra firma.
Boom.
And not in a bad way.
With the wheels down.
Oh God, yeah.
Look at you. It's like you've done this before.
What a mistake.
I had the gears up. Looking right. Okay, restart.
What happened?
It had the gear down.
Oh, that's
Didn't you just tell us to remind us to do?
Yeah, well, he wasn't. He didn't get the memo.
My English was bad. I was reading up and meaning down. But my aircraft slowly lifts while getting gear down and I think it works.
This will be our midpoint destination. Get yourself some beef jerky and a glass of soda or your favorite beverage, and we'll be out of here in 10 minutes.
I must say this Cessna is very good.
It isn't?
You can land it on with gear up and it works quite well.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't have any crash code in it. I mean, if it does, if you plow it into a mountain or something like that. It's supposed to be forgiving. All right, I'll be back. Go wait. Don't forget to fuel back up if you need it.
That flash is coming in now. Flying like he found it in a dumpster.
Who's smoking on the... Oh my. Welcome back, Orby.
Somebody on fire.
Yeah, I think it's Flash. Didn't crash into a mountain, Orby. That's funny. That's the last place I saw you was face planted into one. But I could be wrong. Get out of here, y'all. We're on runway 21. I want to be out here in a couple minutes. Next destination will be Lima Sierra Zulu Alpha. I've got it at 13,000 feet. Climbing at 900 feet per minute. Let's try to hit 150 knots this time.
One 150.
Yes, target speed is 150 knots, and we'll be climbing at 900 feet per minute to 13,000 feet. I have a GPS FMS heading of 232, but we're going to try to follow this until we get enough altitude. We're going to follow this, the valley as it goes off to the right there.
Departs shortly, but I'm going to take a photograph. In fact, I'm going to take quite a few.
Who's not ready to go? Well, I see somebody down there. I don't think we have time to wait. Who's not ready? Off we go.
Off we go. Climbing at 900 feet per minute. I'm hitting about 110 knots so far. I hope to crank it up here a little bit. I'm going to follow this valley until we get down here a ways. St. Moritz to our right.
Say again?
St. Moritz or St. Maurice, however you pronounce it in English, to our right, this famous holiday place for very rich people.
Udo, you'll be able to go there when Mr. Trump makes you extremely well off.
Well, I'll tell you what. Just because of the election being over, I made about $10,000 this week in the stock market. So I don't expect that to last, but still. Rich people are going to do well with a billionaire running the country again. We'll see how it works. I'm sure it'll all be fine, my friend. I'm sure it's all going to be fine. It's all out of my hands.
Who cares when World War III starts?
Oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass.
All the aircraft Trump won will be free. Because that's the Air Force One.
Really?
Jeepers.
Help me, Jeebus.
Jeepers, look at this.
It's all going to be fine. I know we don't like Mr. Trump. I mean, but the alternative was pretty bad, folks. I have friends that say it couldn't be that bad. Well, I'm sorry. You got to stop giving up people a choice between shit and crap. It's not. Never mind. I'll stop there. That's enough. Climbing through 8,800 feet on my way to 13,000 feet at a rate of 900 feet per minute. I'm at about 146 knots, indicated anyway. Ground speed says it's 165. Just following this here valley as I pick up some stuff. First destination on our trip is, and also our last, is Lima Sierra Zulu Alpha. But when we get there, we're going to take a tour of some of the other local airports because A, they look pretty nice, and B, the scenery is stunning.
Just passing Maluya Pass. Climbing through 10,006 on my way to 13,000 feet. Presently running about 140 knots. Target's 150 because we're kind of running behind here. We have to cut one of our final destination look-see points off the trip. On GPS FMS 234 degrees, climbing through 11,000 feet on my way to 13,000.
Looking a bit misty in the distance.
It does.
We're still climbing.
Probably because I wasn't paying attention. I was shooting video. Level at 13,000 feet, folks. Oops, sorry about that. Damn it! It does look frozen, doesn't it? Level at 13,000 feet, 150 knots indicated, GPS FMS 233 degrees. Time to Lima Sierra Zulu Alpha, about 9 minutes. Kind of hard not to be a little ahead of Orby. I keep locking up and
Is Orby in a mountain again, but look at it on the map.
oops.
I might be flying. Could be orbiting.
Fun to fly the Cessna.
Didn't mean to do that.
Oops.
Press
like
reset
randomized
instead
amount.
of reducing the screen size so I could add in extra aircraft. Not to lose all my position now.
Flash, welcome to the consensus of opinion. Scenery is awesome. I mean, I had some orthos when I flew it initially, but this is like, that's what's freaking me out. I think the quality of the ortho, wherever you're dragging that stuff up from Ollie, it's like it just keeps getting better.
What's the nearest airport to try starting again from?
Stand by.
Probably Lima Sierra Zulu Alpha.
Well,
Can
at
you
this
say that
point,
again?
we're not very
Where's
far out of
Blake?
Lugano, so that's probably your best bet is to start at LSZA and backtrack because we're only 4 minutes out of that. Get to Lugano, we're going to make a counter or a clockwise loop around the mountains and stuff like that. Just visit some of the various airports while we observe the scenery.
Which is much different now from the high Alps.
No.
Oop, even this looks great. I've approached this a bunch of times from various directions, and this looks great. Turn will be a right turn. I'll call it out. Stay at 13,000 feet, please. 150 knots. Next destination will be Lima Sierra Zulu Delta. And that EC-135 is pretty cranked up there, Sonny. Wow. "11 seconds. Watch me for the turn. Moving to the right. There it is. GPS FMS 332 degrees. 332. Perspective. Haha, show off.
Just a little greeting. To the hundreds of fans of FlightNight UK.
Millions. There's millions. Seven seconds to Lima Sierra Zulu Delta. Call out the next heading when we get it. Heading GPS FMS 350, maintain 13,000 feet, 150 knots, please. Thank you.
Locarno, Lago Maggiore.
Oh, come on now. I had that for breakfast.
The whole lake?
No. Just the lake hole.
I love to fly somewhere where I've been to before, real life.
Me too.
dodgy area to be flying in small aircraft. If you have an engine failure, there's nowhere to go, is there?
Yeah, down. They're not really any place to land. That said, there's bunches of air from this altitude. There's bunches of airports within gliding range. Next destination, Lima Sierra Papa Mike. 4 minutes 27 seconds. GPS FMS 350. Descent rate this time is going to be at minus 1,200 feet per minute. I'll scream at that when we want to start doing it.
Just take a glider, then you don't have to worry about engine.
I'm sure there's lots of gliding here, don't you think? Maybe not? I don't know.
Certainly.
Ollie, you're the gliding expert. I think there's a lot of gliding stuff here.
Yeah, lots of ridge soaring, flying on using the updrafts from all the different mountains. But it's very extreme. Got to be very good.
Most of the airports that you land at around here have all got gliders represented on them.
But nowadays they all have pop-up engines if it all turns bad. So the little now I think nowadays even they're trying electric motors and jet engines and stuff.
Oh, golly wolly.
So when you run out of lift, you don't have to land in a field. There isn't any fields around here. You just pop a little engine up and start it, and then you can just keep going until you can find somewhere to land. But it's a different type of flying to what we used to fly on flat areas of the country, and airfields to land in, and fields if you get it wrong.
And in the wave of the Pennines.
Yeah, Pennine wave in winter.
Wow.
I was on a 2-seat collider competition, and we were about 11,000, 13,000 above the clouds, flying all over North Yorkshire.
Here's the turn. New GPS FMS is 137 degrees. Lima Sierra Mike Lima. 6 minutes.
Got lost in the clouds.
Oh no!
Oh, there's the yellow smoke.
Oh, these mountains look completely different than the mountains we saw when we left.
Are you descending, Voodoo?
Not yet. Still at 13,000 feet. GPS FMS 144 degrees at 13,000 feet. 150 knots. I love this valley, man. This valley is awesome. What Porky called earlier, a canyon. Look at Orby. I'm definitely coming back here tomorrow. Dude, this is the coolest, some of the best scenery in flight gear. I mean, especially since this update that Ollie just did with the orthos, man. This is rocking stuff. Let me get this straight. You're flying and working on an aircraft. Oh God, you young people. If I had that kind of energy and could devote that kind of attention, I could probably, I don't know what I'd do. Rule the world. Blender is a pain. I hate it. I can't make Blender do nothing. Destination Lima Sierra Mike Lima, 2 minutes. Then we're going to do some fancy shit. Well, not really fancy. We're going to turn for Lima Sierra Zulu Lima and then to our final destination of Lima Sierra Zulu Alpha. And we'll begin descending and playing with the headings and stuff here in a bit. see if I can get us back on the ground on the first pass, heading toward the water.
It's convenient that there's that valley floor, isn't it? Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to live around here.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying. Seconds, watch me for the turn. New GPS FMS 212 degrees, 212. We'll begin descending at 1,200 feet per minute on my mark. Minus 1,200 feet per minute, my mark, stand by. Mark, turning right to GPS FMS 216, descending at 1,200 feet per minute, minus 1,200. I think I had us capping at 6K, but I don't think I'm in a position to do that, so just find the yellow smoke and stay with me. Don't face plant into Mount 10, please. Because there's a plethora of good places to crash here. I mean, if crashing is good. Slow speed 130 knots, my mark, stand by. Mark, slowing speed to 130 knots. Maintain a minus 1,200 feet per minute, foot per minute descent. Currently GPS FMS 218, but we're going to turn left here pretty quick. I'll call it out. We're going to play it by ear here, guys, when we turn. I got to take us around this hill to get us lined up. Hard left. we are, new GPS FMS 172. Follow me. Left turn onto runway heading for Lima Sierra Zulu Alpha, Lugano. Stand by. Turn right now. Still a little high. Oops! Increasing descent rate to minus 1,500 feet per minute. Do it. Oh God. Tried to shoot from another perspective and screwed up. Anybody not see the airport? Alright, take a manual control. There's 2 voodoos. What? There can be no other voodoo. There can be only one. Alright, well if you don't, you can follow me.
It was a V00D00. Triple-0.
Not possible. Sonny's got the right of it. No way the universe could deal with 2 of me.
Not to fight the universe.
I am in manual control of this bastard and I am plummeting, so try to keep up. Don't run into anything.
You're not going direct in, are you?
Yep, going straight in. So get down. Slow down and get down. Lost a bunch of scenery, but I still got the airport. We'll be parking up on the right side by the tower. There can be only one. Oh no, you've watched Highlander as well, Sonny? Oh God, oh God. Boing.
Just to be sure, gear down.
Yeah, don't do like you did last time.
Do an extreme slide slip into the airport.
Oh, this is gonna be some weird video, kids.
Down and safe.
Well done. Whoa! There's a commander smoking something. Parking up on the right side as we were coming in, over right by the tower. Well, not right by the tower.
This was no standard approach.
Massive lags. Massive lags. What the hell is causing that? This is just maddening, guys. I got these huge 1 FPS and then huge lags. Everything's just locking up. What's going on? Sorry for running through everybody, but I can't deal with this. Good as it gets. And we made it. We're 3 minutes late, but we're still here. It's like a fire. It's like a fire drill. Everybody just park wherever. Jeez. Sorry about that, you guys. Sammy's always perfect. Perfect! I enjoy this airport. Alright, you guys, we're here. We've done it. I'm going to kill the video. Say goodnight, Mom.
Night.
Night, Mom.
Good night, everybody.